Hey y'all, long time no see. I know there is no reason really why I haven't filmed in like 2 or 3 years. I just lost motivation. Basically, that is the real reason. There's no serious or big thing. I feel like YouTube is like a completely different space now, and it was really hard for me to keep up and just, I don't know, I just got discouraged a little bit, and I don't know, but it's something that I love, and so I decided to just start back. And I also had people asking me when I was going to start filming again, so I feel like I have a small community that actually really loves my videos and loves watching me. So I'm just going to cater to you guys, and we're going to talk, and we're going to be best friends, and we're going to talk about makeup. So yeah, that is my last couple years in a nutshell. Also, I really hope I am in focus. I have not done this in forever. My camera is probably not even sure how to film anymore because this is basically all I used it for was YouTubing. So if I'm out of focus or if my lighting is wrong or something, please, like, I'm sorry. I'm looking over here because that's where my camera, I have my camera set up to my computer so I can see. Anyway, I got some new stuff basically that I wanted to try out with you guys. I just wanted to do my face with y'all, and yeah, that's basically it. Let's get started. So firstly, not much has changed. I do have some new favorites, but not much has changed really with how I do my makeup or like some of my like holy grail products. The primer being the #1 thing. This is still Rebecca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. It's still my favorite primer. It still works amazing. It still keeps me matte like I need to be, or as much as I can be, because my skin is an oil slick. So basically that's what I'm putting on right now, all over. And it's easier for you to pat it in than for you to rub it in, because it works better that way. It doesn't ball up. Like a lot of people say that it balls up when they put it on their face. When you pat it into your pores and into your skin, it doesn't do that. So the first thing new that I'm trying is the foundation from Fenty Beauty. I know you guys know about Rihanna coming out with her makeup line, which I was so excited about. And I do have a couple things from that. No? Yeah. Not a couple. Well, I have a sample. I got a sample because when I tried out the foundation in the store, 450 seemed too light for me, and then 460 seemed like it could be a little bit too dark. I got 460, so we're gonna see how that works out. And I'm thinking about going back and getting 450 because some people said that it does oxidize. So I don't know. I really don't know, but we're just gonna see how it works. I have heard great things about it. I have heard that it is super matte and that it's long wearing and that it doesn't feel like you have anything on the skin. So I am very excited about that. I'm going to apply it with a brush because I heard that it does go on better with a brush, but I'll just see. I have a feeling that it's going to be too dark for me. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that. I just have a feeling. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna roll with it if it is. If it is, I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm filming after this, so hopefully it's not too dark so my other videos don't look weird. But I'm just gonna pour some of it out of this container. It's really red, which is not a problem because I'm not, yeah, that's probably gonna be really dark. So I think one thing I'm gonna do is, wow, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work for me. I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush. Yeah, that's gonna be really dark. Dang it. Crap, and I already like messed up because a lot of people have said that it dries incredibly quickly. So I shouldn't have put it on my face before. Wow, I feel like I am in blackface, or I feel dirty. Like, do you see this? Yeah, nope, it's not gonna work. Nope. since I've already put it on my face, this is weird. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm in, you know, the weird look that like white people when they ignorantly do blackface and they have that weird shade of brown, like there's not even a real shade of brown. This is what I feel like is happening right now. I've never been this dark in my life. Okay, so since I'm not going to take this off and store it over, I'm going to apply another foundation on top, which is my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. This is in the color 360. This is actually my color. So hopefully applying this on top will make it not as bad. I'm really disappointed that that's not my color because I've heard great things about the Fenty Beauty foundation. So like, I'm really looking forward for her coming out with a different foundation or like more shades. She's expanding her range. So I'm really looking forward for that because I feel like there's an in-between shade in there that can be in there that I would fit. But right now, I don't feel like any of them fit me. So I'm just putting this on top just to hopefully lighten it up a little bit so I don't look really weird in my other videos or at the end of this one, because I don't want to not film this just because it looks weird. Okay, so it looks a little bit better. It buffed in really okay. They're right. If you haven't watched any beauty videos about Fenty Beauty or anything like that, it does dry down really quickly. So do not dot it on your face like I'm doing with the Fit Me, because it does not, you won't have time to blend it. It kind of reminds me of the L'Oreal Infallible Matte foundation. That dries down really quickly. So that is the foundation you have to work in sections with. And you can't just like dot it on and expect it to still be blendable and still move and blend when you want it to when you get to that section. No, you just have to put it on that section when you're ready to work and blend that section, because otherwise it is not gonna do right. Okay, so the foundation was a fail, but this is looking a little bit better, a little bit more my color. Alright, so we're going to move on to the eyes. And for that, I'm going to move you a little bit closer. Okay, so first I'm going to do my brows. And I have the brow pencils from ColourPop. I got it in the black brown color. I've never used this. All these products are going to be either new or new to me. So this is one of the new to me products because they've had brow products for the longest. I also want to try the NYX eyebrow gel. I've never tried this either. I've gotten great recommendations for it. So we're going to see how that works for me as well. For my brows, I love that this has a spoolie. Like so many, well not so many, but a lot of brow pencils do not have a spoolie attached. And I'm like, why? So this is the brow pencil and it's retractable. Okay, it goes on really well. I tried the Fiona Styles brow pencil, and I think also the BH Cosmetics brow pencil, and both of those are really dry and it felt like they tugged at my brows. But this seems to actually like do a nice mark quite easily, but it's not too creamy that's gonna have you having like really bold like Kat Von D brows, so I'm happy about that. I recently started that too low. I recently started liking doing darker brows. I didn't used to do my brows darker, and so my friend Nikki, she did my brows and they looked bomb. And then I was like, hey, you know, maybe I'll do my brows darker. this may be a little too dark for me. It's new to me, like I'm not used to it, but I like the color, so I like how my brows look when they're darker, but I'm not used to the darkness. The only thing right now I'm not liking about this pencil is the white, because you can, all of the color comes on the white and then it looks really dirty and it looks really nasty, so that's the only thing I'm not liking. This is a little dark for me. This is a little dark. I'm getting a little panicky, but we're gonna roll with it. My brows are never sisters. Ugh, it annoys me that they even have two different arches. Like my arch is really high up here and then it's really low right here. They have two different arches and it's really annoying. Okay, so I've never used this eyebrow gel. I don't know, I'm just gonna take a little bit onto my hand. It comes out. It's really thick, wow. I was not expecting it to be that thick. So I'm just taking a little bit out. I'm gonna put it on an angled brush. This is just an old crown brush that I've had for, oh god, ages and ages. And I'm just gonna go through my brows and kind of brush it up, I guess. I honestly do not know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's a gel, but it's colored. So, what do you use your brow gel for? Or like this specifically, the colored one. Do you put it through a spoolie and do it that way? Because all the other brow gels I've had come with a spoolie, but this is different. This is like a pomade, so it's not the same. So that's done. So I'm gonna take a concealer to just go underneath and go on top and clean them up and make them look really nice. I really hope you can see me. I'm using my NARS Creamy Concealer. I use the color Cacao or Dark 2. And I'm just gonna go in with the angle brush again and just clean up. Alright, moving on to eyes. I don't really know, like I have two things that I want to use, but I don't really know how I want to use them. So Milk Cosmetics is another sample. I'm going to see if I like it. But Milk Cosmetics have these eye pigments that are like liquid eye pigments, and they're like creams. So I got the color Peep Show that I really want to use. I'm going to put it on my arm so you can see. Like that's it. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my god. I really want to use that, but then I have Yes Please from ColourPop. So I can't use both because Yes Please is a really warm toned palette. It's super warm toned. It is super like pretty and everything, but it doesn't have any like colors that'll go with this icy silver that I have. So let me put on my primer. My primer is my eye primer is the Milani eye primer. It is a holy grail. I've been using it for years. It is amazing. It is drugstore. I want to say it's under $5, but if it's not under $5, it's like right around $5, $6, $7. Like it's not a lot at all. And it works amazingly. I would never go back to another high-end eye primer ever because there's really no need to. Just to set that, I'm going to go in with my Viseart. I think I am gonna go with the ColourPop one. My Viseart Dark Max palette. I use this like this one, like this purpley reddish brown color. I use that a lot to set. So I'm just gonna set that primer, and then it's just gonna be a base for the rest of my colors. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this like reddish brown rust color right here, and I'm gonna put that all in my crease. I'm gonna tap with my brush. Wow, yeah, it goes on pretty nicely. Just going slow, or starting off a little, and then I'm just building up the color until I get the intensity that I want. They're actually pretty pigmented, so I am happy about that. I'm going to go in with, I don't know which color to use. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this like really light gold color, which I feel like is called Spoiled. I think this one is Spoiled, the really light yellow. And I'm going to use a flat shader brush just to really press that into my lid. There's definitely fallout, so be careful about that. It'd probably be better if I sprayed my brush or wet my brush more than likely. It'll work better. I'm gonna go back in to that same rustic brown color, which I think is called butter cake, and I'm just going to blend out the harsh edges. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this very last like dark brown rusty color. I think it's called Mischief, if I'm reading this correctly. Then yes, this is Mischief. And I'm getting a little bit on like a pointed blender brush. This is also from Crown Brush. It is C411, but it may not be that same number, but it's okay, so I'm going to come back to the eyes in one quick second. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the bottom part of my face. So for concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the color Rich, and I'm just going to put that all under my eye. Up towards my nose too. Is kind of like a reverse kind of contour, because I don't necessarily contour, but this is like a reverse version. Since this is more of like a highlighting concealer, I'm going to go back in with my NARS Cacao and conceal like around the side of my mouth, my top lip, because sometimes it looks much darker. And then I'm going to conceal this little bit of water right here on this side. And for this part, I just use my fingers. Okay, now I'm going to blend out this concealer. I'm going with a little bit of a smaller brush. I usually do this with a beauty blender or like my Real Technique sponge, but I don't have it on me right now. So I'm going to set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier powder, but it's the like the dark one. And I also do this usually with a beauty blender, but this time I'm just using a little kabuki that I got from BH Cosmetics. I don't bake either, just because I don't know, I haven't gotten into that world of makeup yet. And for the rest of my face to set, I'm using this Lancome Dual Finish powder. I'm in the color 530 Suede C, and I have completely hit pan on this. So if you have any suggestions for any kind of for a nice face powder, then please let me know, because this is okay. It's nothing like groundbreaking or life-changing. You're supposed to be able to use it for it smells amazing. Like, the smell is amazing. It's perfumey. But anyway, you're supposed to be able to use this wet or dry. I found that it left like that crust on top that you get when you use it wet, or use something that's not supposed to be used wet, and I ain't got time for that. So, I mean, it's an okay powder. It works well dry. It sets my face really well. I do prefer colored powders to set my face, just because it's added coverage, and then it's also added like mattifying. Okay, back to the eyes. I am going to be using, I'm going to be doing an inner corner highlight, and I'm actually using Desi and Katie's collaboration with Dose of Colors, their eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to be using Soothe, which is this, like, I just dug my finger in there. I'm going to be using Soothe, which is the light color right here. And you're supposed to use it wet and with your fingers, but I'm just going to use it with a pencil, with a brush, and use it dry. And I cannot believe I just dug my finger in it. Like, ugh. I'm also going to take that dark brown that I used in the outer V. I'm going to put that on the same brush, and I'm just going to run it underneath my lower lip. Okay, now I'm going to do liner. I don't really have a liner that's really special. I just use whatever liner I have, which right now is the Rimmel Scandalized 24 liner. It's just a regular felt tip liner that I'm just going to do a wing liner with. For my waterline, I'm using my Holy Grail pencil. As you can see, it is super little. It's normally the size of a lip liner, but this is the Bare Minerals Round the Clock eyeliner. This is in Midnight. It is amazing. It stays on so long. It goes on so black. It's really creamy. It is my favorite. I'm also bringing it underneath a little bit just so I can smudge it out and make underneath my eyes a little bit darker. I'm gonna put on some mascara. I am doing lashes. I'm gonna try to do lashes today. But I have been loving the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, kind of like everybody's been loving it, but I didn't like it at first, right? So I didn't like it. I tried it. I was like, what is everybody talking about? This is not amazing. I kind of felt that way with the last Maybelline mascara that came out, like the Mega Lash or whatever it was called. I did not see why everybody was crazy for it. So I tried it again after it gotten a couple days old, and it's amazing. It is wonderful after it's dried out a little bit. I prefer drier formula mascaras. I just feel like they work better. I feel like they volumize a lot better than wetter formulas. So yeah, this is amazing. Just let it dry out a little bit if you don't see the hype like I did, and then try it again in a couple days and then you'll love it. So the lashes I'm going to attempt to put on are the Ardell Foamy lashes. These are the 811s and they look really pretty and they're really wispy. I say try to put on because lashes for me are a hit or miss. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put them on. Some days I'm really good at it, and then some days it's just like, what the hell are you doing? So, and then these are new to me, so I don't know how these are going to work or how they're going to fit on my eyes, but we're going to see, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I put them on, and they were actually pretty okay to put on. I'm going to go back over, because I'm not good at this, so my liner always looks weird after I put lashes on. They always say practice makes perfect, so I'm practicing, I'm trying. Okay, so highlighter. I have two highlighters from ColourPop. I think they're actually called bronzers, but whatever. This one is called Bay Area. I have two different kinds, and one is lighter than the other one, but they look about the same on my skin. So this is Bay Area, and then this one is Boy Next Door, and I think Boy Next Door is the one I want. But this one is Boy Next Door, and then this one is Bay Area. So I think I'm gonna go with the lighter one, which is Bay Area. And another Real Techniques brush, and this is the contour brush, but I use it as a highlighter brush. That's really pretty. No, I didn't get any of the kilowatts from Rihanna. Trophy Wife just doesn't look like it's a good color for me. Like, it's just not my right tone. And I'm still struggling at putting on highlighter. Like, all of this stuff is new to me. Like, I never used to do highlighter. I never used to do, I never used to like even conceal highlights beneath my eyes. I never used to do lashes. Like, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and do it better. So everything looks a little weird. I know it looks weird, I know, but I'm trying. And any kind of tips or tricks or anything that you can suggest, I am all ears, because like I said, this is new to me. I don't do this. Bam, like this is I do not do this. This is not my thing. Oh, I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose too. Highlight the nose. I am a huge fan of that. And my friend Nikki, she likes to highlight her Cupid's bow, but I'm not a fan of that. And I'm gonna keep it real simple with the lips. I went and got the Taraji and MAC lip gloss collaboration. This is called just the Viva Glam Taraji P. Henson 2, and it's a really pretty like glittery gloss. And I'm just gonna keep it really simple and just put that on. I feel like it goes with the gold in my eyes and the gold highlighter. Yeah, so this is basically it. The foundation was really disappointing. Not how it feels or the texture or anything like that. The fact that it wasn't in my color, that is just really disappointing to me. I really like the ColourPop eyeshadows. They're blended really well. They're really pigmented. I love how they look. The brow pencil is a little dark for me, but then I'm just not used to the color, so that's just all that is. What else did I use new? The highlighter is actually pretty nice. I mean, I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. It's a nice highlighter. I feel like I didn't blend it very well, but it's a nice highlighter. It's nice. The lashes were actually pretty nice to put on. I like how they look. They're really flirty and really like wispy and stuff. I really like that. This gloss is my favorite. Like this gloss, y'all. Like, do you see? Yes, I'm a huge fan of that. It's sticky like any MAC lip gloss would be, so whatever. If you hear something, that's Zoe drinking water. I also got the Rihanna Fenty lip gloss, but I think I want to take it back because I don't feel like it's as spectacular as everybody is saying that it is, but I'm still on the fence. So we'll see. But I do have the nude glow or something like that. Fenty glow. I do have that lip gloss. This gel, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know how I'm gonna use it. Next time when I do my brows, I'm gonna use just this and see how that works. But it's very sticky. It's like a gel, but it's colored like a pomade. I don't really know how to take that. I think that's the only thing I tried new. But if you guys have any tips or tricks or whatever, I told you there's a lot of stuff in makeup that I'm new to, that I'm trying to expand my horizons and start doing more. Contouring is another thing. If you have a specific contour thing that you like, let me know. Also, what kind of videos would you like to see? Would you like to see more get ready with me type sit down talking videos, or would you like to see reviews or anything like that? Just let me know. I'm back. I want to record. I want to come back with a vengeance. So just please let me know. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.